From the FSM consulate office, Teresa Filepin. Good morning, Teresa.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, everybody.
So we're doing a big Operation Heartbeat. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for having me on today.
Right. And so let me just ask, was it Operation Heartbeat because it's so close to like Valentine's Day?
Well, come to think, that we didn't really think about it that way. It's Operation Heartbeat because, we all have the same common goals. So our heart beats the same as far as have everybody be safe and healthy from all that's been happening.
Right.
Yeah. So, Chris, how come I'm not seeing you?
I don't know.
Blank screen.
You're really missing out.
Really? Okay.
Okay, so Teresa, trust me, I'm here. Use your faith.
All right.
Have faith. I am here. We're doing an outreach. So you were trying to get 100 people to show up to get vaccinated this morning. Where are we with those numbers, Teresa?
Last night, I believe the team was announcing maybe around 80 people, but I'm sure we'll get the 100 by the end by 3 o'clock today. So we're starting from 3 to 7 at GRMC. We're asking. This is part of our awareness campaign effort that we've been collaborating with Guam Regional Medical Center with. The video that I shared with you earlier this week is really, we're very grateful to GRMC for helping us take on that activity with putting together the video of some of our leaders that took the vaccine. And it's part of our message to our broader community to go get vaccinated. It's collectively our effort to combat the virus, by getting vaccinated. In addition to that, we're working with GRMC to provide vaccination to some of our folks. Our numbers, I've been told, are alarmingly low for those that have gotten vaccinated, that have met the age grouping but not getting vaccinated. So we're encouraging people to take that step forward and get the vaccine.
Teresa, can you tell us how this whole thing got started? So what, did GRMC approach you guys, or was it the other way around?
Yeah. Dr. Mike Cruz has been wonderful. We also had Jim from the Judah Foundation, who's been a great friend of Micronesia. We were kind of having some conversation around how to, work together more closely together, to serve the best interest of our folks here. So that's how the whole conversation started. All the credit goes to the GRMC media and production team. I think they did a wonderful job with the video, and also the people that were part of the video that will come out shortly. I hope you're planning to air that on your network.
We have been, and we will continue to just do our part. We're here to help, Teresa. So let's go back and talk about the vaccination numbers being low with the members of the FSM community. Why is that? And then what are you doing? Obviously, you're doing this outreach, which I'm assuming is the first of several that are coming up?
First, as far as in this medium, as a video, but we, several of our teams and different people, individuals in the FSM community have been doing their part, reaching out to the churches, Sunday masses and whatnot. I really can't say why people are not, are afraid. I think, fear is more of a better way to describe this. There's just a lot of, misinformation being shared out there about the vaccine. Some people are getting their information from social media. So, we did a virtual town hall some time back with a number of health experts in our community. And, the whole intention there was to get the accurate information out there about the vaccines, about Pfizer and about Moderna. With intention, of course, is to provide accurate information to people, because I think we're riding on the fear that there's just been a lot of hesitation from everybody, not just the FAS community, if I must say, from everybody in general, have doubts about the about these vaccines. So as the effort right now is to provide accurate and bring awareness to the people.
So are you going to have another vaccination outreach, and what are the plans for that?
We haven't gone beyond this is the first trial today. We want to see how that turns out. We don't want to waste GRMC resources by, having people get ready and, put together the arrangements, and then we're not able to provide the numbers. So this is, the first step towards that effort. The governor herself has reached out, offering assistance on whatever the government can do to assist.
Any update on repatriation flights, Teresa?
I'm glad you brought that up, because I think as part of this campaign, as far as the FSM is concerned, is we need to get people vaccinated if we want the FSM borders to open up anytime soon. The President Panuelo himself said that the goal is to vaccinate about 70% of the FSM population in country. And then, of course, we cannot open the borders if those that are planning to go in or are being repatriated are not vaccinated. Wow. So that is the ultimate plan, as far as the country's goal to maintain the FSM COVID-free. So vaccination is a huge part right now. It plays a big role in the plans towards repatriation.
Right. So when you talk about the FSM trying to vaccinate 70% of its population in country, have those efforts already started, Teresa?
They have. They have. We're showing pretty, steady numbers right now. Not a whole lot as we anticipated. But, we're showing steady numbers. People are, getting information. I commend the different task force. The 4 different task force in the 4 states doing their part in educating, bringing awareness to the people in the community about the vaccine. So people are coming out, not in hordes yet, but, they're coming out to get vaccinated. I think, it's been long overdue that people that are stranded abroad gets, returned home.
It's looking like our numbers are pretty low. I know they did an outreach, engagement team outreach at Hemilani Apartments in Molesso, 0 positive. So good job on that. I know that you guys did a lot of outreach to kind of spread the message about not just getting tested, but also doing what we all have to do to avoid the spread of the virus.
Oh, it's teamwork, and the FSM Association and even our office cannot do all of this without the tremendous help that has been coming from the Department of Health and Social Services. We have I think we have a good collaborating, a good team working with DPHSS and the outreach for testing. Disseminating information about the virus itself, and now we're getting to this part about the vaccination. So it's collaboration and teamwork, and we're seeing not big improvements, but some steady move in the right direction. In my opinion, at least.
I had a question follow up on. I know the chief of police had said that he was going to meet with you guys about crystal methamphetamine and the FSM community. Has there been any progress on that?
Our FSM Association has, right after the meet with the chief of police, I gathered the team. We've had several virtual meetings on that. We have, rather, like I believe I shared this with you a little while ago. there are programs that are already in place, existing programs, and we're looking to tapping into those type of programs. Of course, community outreach is going to be a major part of that. And as I told the chief of police then, and I continue to believe that, we really need law enforcement in this. We don't have the capacity as an association and even our office to do much as far as enforcement of existing laws, relating to drugs and illegal uses. We kind of right now there's been like a standstill in that, because as we kind of move forward into more concentrated our efforts in the vaccination and pandemic related activities. But definitely something that we looked into, and we're going to continue looking into, because if they're saying that drug use and possession in the FSM community, they're seeing a rise in that.
Right.
So that is a big concern for us, and we're going to work closely with GPD and do what we can, and in our limited capacities.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's not just your. Obviously, it's really bad in all the communities. So, Teresa, just going back to the vaccination, what is the eligibility for those who are trying to get a slot? And you said you had 80 slots. You're trying to fill 100. How do people get one of those few remaining slots before you start at 3 p.m.?
Right. We have a website that we're posting on our Facebook page, FSM Association of Guam Facebook page, and we're also receiving.
Unmute.
What happened?
I don't know. The Tatamona.
And I just saw somebody pop up.
Yeah, that's Dr. Ann. She's going after you. Okay,
Right.
so you were saying,
Yeah.
go back. You just start over if you don't mind.
Yeah. Call the FSM consulate office to register 646-9154, or check out our Facebook page, FSM Association of Guam, and there's links to how to register. We're following current Department of Public Health and Social Services guidelines on who can get vaccinated. Right now, it's the age group is 55 and over, underlying conditions, work conditions. If you're a living caretaker, there are guidelines already in place by DPHSS, and that's what we're following. So when you register, and then we'll do we'll do screening, and then we'll call you for a confirmation of your registration to be able to get vaccinated today. And mind you, this is the first of this effort. And as we see how today, the results of today, and then we'll definitely plan more, because we want to, we're encouraging people to get vaccinated. That's the goal here. Get more. We really want to reach herd immunity. This virus has plagued us for far too long, and we want to, get back to some semblance of normalcy in our lives.
Right on. Teresa, this is random, but I was just wondering, because I saw my friend Anthony had commented, what are the plans for YAP Day this year? Virtual?
That's a very soft spot in me.
I know.
The second year in a row that I know I'm going to miss YAP Day. Yeah. But even if the flights are still closed and we cannot bring in our most the tourists and everybody from the outside world to YAP Day is still going to go on. It's the state right now is practicing social distancing, taking preventative, but taking precautions and doing all of these practices just so that they can be ready if unfortunately the virus gets to the island. But I'm sure the leadership will not cease to celebrate this long historical event in our traditional in YAP. So. All right. But it's definitely going to be another miss for myself.
Well, here's to 2022, Teresa. Maybe we'll get them next year.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for your time this morning, and good luck.
Thank,
And
thank
we'll play that
Chris. Really
commercial bunch.
appreciate you.
Of course.
Really appreciate your team. Okay. Bye
Of
bye.
course. See you,
Take care.
Teresa. There you go. Yeah, we'll play that. Like she said, you go to the FSM Association.